Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 9. We're like a quarter of the way through. So today I'm bringing you a graffiti background. Now, not every background needs to be painted to have these amazing fully coloured backgrounds. They don't. To be effective, they just need to be creative. Now, I did Frankenbee as a buddy colour with Ashley, and I just loved it. Already had the bolts and the lightning bolts and the nuts, if that's what they're called, already in the picture, and I looked at it and I thought, you know what, all that needs is just a little bit of writing. So what I'm going to do is show you how I created this graffiti effect. Now, you might already be good with calligraphy and words and drawing letters, that's fine, but I'm going to show you anyway the way I do it. And I've picked this page because I thought it's very vampiresque, and we can put some nice like trending words in here. So this is what I'm going to do. So obviously I've got the graffiti alphabet and I just draw from sight. So I've done that one and I just drew that from sight, so I'll be doing exactly the same again today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pick random areas. So here I'm going to have Bite Me. She's a vampire. So I'm going to have Bite Me, and I've just got a technical pencil. I'll just put this up on screen and then I can see it. There we go. So I've just got a technical pencil, which is the Staedtler Mars 0.5. I think Joanna Basford uses this one. So I'm just going to zoom in onto this end area here. And I'm using this pencil because it'll lay down really light. We can just rub it out slightly and then use it as our guide. So all I do, where's my ruler gone? My ruler keeps going missing. Oh, there we go. So I've got my trusty little kid's ruler, and all I'm going to do is put a line here, a very, very, very light line. Measure. I want my words to be about 2 inches on this bit. And then same again on here. Because it's not always about painting and doing stuff, is it? So I'm going to have Bite Me, so I know I'm going to have another one here. And that is just the lines that you put in. You'll be rubbing that out later. So we're going to have a little line here. And I'm just using, literally, I've just put in the internet graffiti lettering. And this is just a full ABC thing of a lettering page that you can copy. So once you've got these in, so here there's a little bump. And then there's a triangle in here. And then there's like a D shape in here. So then I'm going to look what eyes like. And that's got a bit coming off this way. And then just emphasize these, but we can do that with the pen. I don't know if you're going to find this hard to see, I think, because I'm using such a fine pencil. So maybe what I should have done is drew them in, and then I could have just gone over them with a pen. So this one comes, well, it's easy for me to just show you how easy it is to kind of copy. Words by sight. This is all I did for Frankenbee. This has got one coming up this way. I'm trying to realise how much I do have left on page, so I need to be careful what we're doing here. So this has a thing that comes round straight in a curve, and then that comes to here, down again, and then this jumps up here, back up to the top, bite, and then E again. So there E goes slightly off, like a ski jump. You kind of feel yourself doing the graffiti stuff. So I'm going to just do the basic outline of this first, and then here we're going to have the bit of the E that comes like that, and then what we'll do is rub out the bit in the middle that we don't require. And I find that easier than trying to work out 4 equal kind of corners. So you've got your bite, and that's fine. So keep the top off that actually, because we might use it. Me, it's just quite simple. Line up this way, and then kind of scooping down up to another bit, scooping down, and scooping down again. That's a bit off that there. Don't like how that is. So this is where I'll start playing, because I get dead I've got to do the E again. So down. Once you kind of get to know what you're doing, it gets a bit easier. You'll find me going a bit quiet here. So my E looks different to my other E. Okay, so bite me. And then all I'm going to do then, you can go around the edges of the, I'm going to show you different ways of doing it. So I'm just going to get my staedtler pens out. I'm going to go for 0.5. And then we're just going to go along like this. Colour over them. This is where if you want to emphasise stuff, you can. But I think what's more important is you do the, this is where you put your own personality on it now. So I've got my basic lines in. Now I'm just going to emphasise it now. Kind of like putting your own, oops, your own style to it then. There you go. So then we're going to do them there. So a line down here. You could always do it like this as well. There you go. So then once you've got them lines in, I'm going to get my big rubber and then I'm going to rub out my pencil lines. And the good thing with that staedtler pencil, mechanical pencil, the ink, or should I say the lead, doesn't leave heavy markings, so you can just get rid of it like that. And then we're going to come in with the black. I think I might have one in this set, wherever I've just put it. So these are the big lettering intensities. So they have a nice brush side, which we won't be using, and they have just a soft nib. And what we're going to do now is just put the shadowing in. So we're going to have a line out here. And all this can be black. And then up here and follow that shape. And this is where you're going to make them 3D. It is a bit time consuming, but once you get used to the lettering, it's a lot easier. But it's better me showing you start to finish. Because then it doesn't, don't worry if you hit the other one, because most graffiti is squished together. And you'll just be following the pattern you've just done, basically. And I just love it. It just gets your creative brain flowing. Okay. The E. So we've got a little bit here. And having reference photo helps in abundance for doing things like this. But like me, I only did it the first time when I did Frankenbee, and I said I just want to get into graffiti because I just enjoy graffiti anyway. It's one of my favourite types of art to look at. I love it when you walk in the streets and you just see people's art there on the wall. I love it. I know a lot of people see it as defacing, but I don't. I just love it and see it as art. So the M. But we've all done your basic 3D shapes in school. So that helps. So once we've got that mainly done, There we go. So we've got Bite Me on that one. And I'm going to show you some different ones because you can actually do this with your pen without actually going to that extent. So we've got Bite Me there. So let's have Vamp Girl. And let's do it with our brush pen. So we do hers in hot purple. So let me just put a piece of paper just underneath where I'm going, just in case it goes through. It shouldn't. So anyway, again, put my lines in with my mechanical pencil. So we want here is where the vamp is going to be. Mark 2 inches. It doesn't matter how long you do your lines. You just mark, because they'll rub out. And this mechanical pencil, like I said, is quite light on the page, so it rubs out quite nicely without damaging your page. So we're going to go in with my purple pen, which keeps disappearing. Where have I just put it? Oh, I'm terrible. So let's go in with this now. If you do it with pen, there's no mistakes. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong. So we're going to go in with, can you see what I'm doing there? So she's got a little kick here. It kind of goes into there. And then we've got a little kick here and bump. Another kick there. To the top. I'm not too worried about going slightly over with this. So then here, this one is going to come across the two. It's probably slightly messy, but when you colour it all in, like so, you won't see it. So it's a bit more forgiving when you do it with your pen. But these are the different styles you can do anyway. And when you come to put your black, you colour them in as you go. I probably won't do as much talking in this one because I'm pretty much concentrating, so you might hear me like, not stutter, but it's me concentrating talking because I'm doing it, some of these obviously for the first time as well. So we want vamp. I'm going to kind of go off. Maybe pull that just slightly longer. You'll have your illustration picture up, or your reference picture should I say. You'll have that up, but sometimes you might just create your own kind of writing. And the good thing with graffiti, it's not like calligraphy where you've got to follow the actual correct font. Graffiti is art, so you can kind of form any kind of lettering that you want, and it's graffiti. So say, just a second, let me do the P. So this one's going to elongate from here, and the P is going to be cut off somewhat. But we're going to know it's vamp. There we go, vamp. So let's do the G. So it comes across and down a little bit and then round. Oh, we're going to do like a funky kind of like that. Until it goes slightly bigger there. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it going too much. If it goes into them, because that's part of it. I'm kind of going off on my own tangent here. I'm kind of looking what the reference photo is, and then I'm adding my own spin on it. I've got my guidelines there, so I'm not too worried about going. So I'm going to sticking within them. So let's see how we'll do this. See, I probably made a boo-boo now coming too far down with that P. But what I might do is make that join in somehow. So that R, that P can join into our R here. So go like this. And then it comes round. It goes back on itself. And it's dropping down here. Oh, and it's kind of coming out here. I kind of made that join into there. And I'll do some trickery with that with the black pen in a second. See, making bloopers. We have bloopers, we have bloopers. So now I'm going to do the L. And what I want to do is I'm going to come here with this. And it's going to come down like that. But here I want to make this come round into a kind of that kind of shape. So that'll come out like this. And round into that. Yeah. Fab girl. Into a nice pointer. Emphasize that a bit. It might not be to everyone's cup of tea. It probably aim at the younger, hipper people, but I still like doing it, and I'm 37, so hopefully other people like doing it. So there we go. So we've got Bite Me and oh dear, that's small. Let's colour this side in. The red bit here. Colouring with pen or pencil, it's entirely up to you. I don't think these will go through though. Nope, they don't come through anyway, so that's good. So then you're just filling up your spaces. I mean, I might do it actually with my brush side. More like markers work this rather than pencils, but then I am going to be getting my pencils out and doing some colour around them, like I did with Franken B. So hopefully it shows you how easy it is to pick up graffiti just by having a reference picture. So the Bite Me, these pushed together. I think it's these ones that you can mix. Is it the other ones? Let me have a look. I've got some that I can mix together. Here they are. So these are the staedtler brush ones. So let me use these a second for the me part. So we've got the yellow and the orange. And you just push them together. I'll just try it the other side. It's a bit hard. So it says 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, so put yellow into the end of that red. Hopefully it should do. Start coming through a bit redder. Obviously it's not easy to use these ones because you want it to start going red in the same fade off. There we go. But you can see that graffiti look coming now. So let's put the black in the let's start with the 3D image. Get this look in 3D up here. So where's our vamp? I'm going to fade that off into the edge there. Come round and then just fade it into that. So I hope everyone has been enjoying these little daily tutorials. or colour alongs, whichever you want to call them. So here I'm going to cut into that. I'm going to make it look like it's over the top. Oh. So much fun doing these. So here where we've got the vamp coming over the top, that we can do this. And it looks like that letter is then over the top of that R. And then we'll just curve that into there. And then our R over here. There we go. So that now looks like it's over the top of it anyway. Let's do the eye. I just love the effect of it. And then we'll curve this round going down there. I don't think you'd see me drawing on anything anytime soon though. But some graffiti work that you see, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. So let's do our L. There we go. And I just think it's fitting for this kind of page as well. So we've got Vamp Girl. It's more like an S though, I think. But we all know it says girl. I've just lost a pen. So that's them done. Let's see what else can we do here. We can do blood across here. Let's see, let's get our ruler. We can have blood running along here. I'm wondering if I could do this with the calligraphy pens this time. So we want blood, so we want a line coming across this way. And then it dragging down here. that right? Bring that to there. Maybe we can just do some nice little whirling things. How would all go? I'm trying to think now. Let's go like this. Blurred. See, I'm still learning with this calligraphy type of writing, so I'm going to have to go in and double dip, if that makes sense. Hope you can all see what I'm doing. Blurred. I suppose this helps if you're a, what do you call it, scrapbooking, is that the right word for it? If I colour that in, let me just go over that with the black and make this stand out a little bit. Let's hope this works. It might not. Trying to make fancy writing work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world. But what I do need to do is go over this bit. And then I'll go in and colour the other bit black. It's probably looking really weird. I'll just get that pen back. We'll do this bit in red. There's me trying to invent my own words. Or my own letters, should I say. Maybe I don't start doing my own lettering just yet. It's not too bad. It's just not as good as the other ones. I'm just trying to show you different things and just show you that it is easy to try and do it yourself. pen's probably a bit too wide for the shadow in here. Should have used a smaller one. Right, now I need to do the same here, what I've just done over there. I don't think I'm doing as good as I did Frankenbee. Maybe Frankenbee was a fluke. I'll just colour this side in. Oh, well, I've really messed this one up. I need to put that in there. I think I just need to go around this bit here. I'm just around that edge. See, that doesn't look as good to me as the other two on that side. Okay, well. Let's have a see what we can have here. We'll do some little lines and we'll have we'll go back to what we did before. So I'm going to get my black pen. Have a go and be brave at not going to do it with that, that's a bit thick, that one. I'm going to try a 3 and 0.3. So I'm going to go and then we'll have real. So what does the R go like? It smells like an ear. Oh dear me. I've gone off the wayside here. I think I should give up the ghost deck. I think I've messed this one up good style. I'm going to keep going though. It's all about persevering. Right. Let me go in with my shadowing. Down here. Colour that all in, and then this is where the fun starts in a minute. When you've got over the stressful part of writing your words in. I just kind of wanted to show you all what it's actually like. The bit on here, and then a little one in there. No idea what happened to this one. We went a bit messed up there. Hey, well, it still looks like an O. Have a little bit going here. Just under here. And then down here, and this is the last row of shadowing. That bit there. There we go. And then I think we'll have let's have a blue going into green for this. Let's not put too much on. That's what's good about these pens. They're amazing. Dab your green in again. I'm not holding it on as long this time because I want it to be, it's not as green as I want that. Why is it not going green now? Let me try it with it. This is blue. It should start going to green. The blue start going. There must have been a lot of green got in that one this time. These pens are good for graffiti. Got any green in it? Start going blue hopefully now towards the end. So that's that done. And I'm just going to show you what I do with the pencils now. So let's get some pencils out. I've got some arteza, I think that'll work well. Let's have some nice purple going into awkward into this one. So we've got violet, and all I'm going to do is go in the corner of these. We're literally fading it out. So we want like a spray paint effect, but not too heavy. So I'm using the side of my pencil. And I fade that out into literally nothing. And come back in with the violet. And back in with orchid purple. And then you blend a pencil. Wherever mine's gone. Keeps going for a walk. I'm just gonna. I forgot. I wonder what was making that line underneath. And just blend it out. And blend that pink out into nothing really. It just fades off the page. And these are good with blenders. Let's put something on that. Something black on that. it's just as simple and straightforward as that. And then we're going to get noir and just go inside that section there tiny bit. Blender pencil again. You don't have to use blender if you don't want to. It just brings that colour out without having to put too much colour down with your blender. Let's have some running off this section here. Like that, just running off there, just a tiny little bit. And then in with orchid purple. Just take it behind that little batty there. I bet this video turns out to be longer than an hour. Not what we wanted. But you get the gist of basically what we're doing with this graffiti type of background. Blender pencil. And this is just the spray paint effect. I just want it to look like they've kind of sprayed the wall. And just keep pulling that colour out until it fades to nothing with your blender. So where else can we do? Do a little one in here. Doesn't matter if it crosses over. Just put this noir here a little bit. Just to grunge that up a little bit. I'll blend that out with the blender in a second. A little bit. Obviously you can speed through this bit if you wanted to adjust the settings on YouTube. It'll just make my voice go a bit strange, but at least you can speed it up and you don't have to sit listening to it in real time if it's too long of a video. So blend that out there now. A little bit coming off here. You don't have to have loads. Just have little bits here and there. Blender pencil. Oh, let's just move these lines out. Forgot about them. I'll do it anyway. I'll do that in a second. So yeah, we're going between the G here. Into the orchid purple. And a bit of the black in there. And it just gives it a really good, effective background. I think the words are the hardest bit. So let's do one here in this section here. And this can come down here as well. And a bit inside there. Into our orchid purple. Black can go in there. And just on the inside of there. Back in with violet. With orchid. And then blend a pencil. I'll take off some of that. You're not having to put an absolute ton of pigment down to get that. Nice and vibrant. But you want it to look what I call grungy. Like, not perfect. It wouldn't be perfect on a wall. So that's how you do that one. So let me get some, let's get some greens and yellows on this one. Green. So in this one, I've got the jungle green. There. Into the absinthe green. Just work a little bit to blend that out. And then into our sapphire yellow. And then black in the edge there. And then our blender pencil. You want them kind of like garage backstreet colours going on. Let's pull the colours out. Jungle green again. To absinthe. This I'm just kind of widening the area. So you can go a little bit more further out if you want to. And back with absinthe green. And then just a little black in the corners. And burnishing that all the way out to the edges. Let's do one here. To absinthe. Like I said, this one might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you've got that kind of playful type of rocker kind of way about you, you'll really love it, I would think. And then black just in here. Bring the blender back. Just blend all them colours together. If you wanted to be creative, you could add little spray cans to the little flying devils. That would be funny. So that's that bit done. Right, what colours can we use for this? Let's get the thing right. We've got purples, greens and oranges in there. Let's get a nice dark blue going on in there. Dark blue to a light blue, and we'll go into a bright. I'll use sapphire yellow again. So let's rub the lines out of here first. In camera. So I'm using indigo here. I'm going to start off down here. I'm going to soften that edge off and introduce sky blue. And then bring in sapphire yellow. Which will give us a gorgeous green mix in that. I'm just working on that blending line a little bit there. So brighten that green up a little bit more. And then I want noir, where it's just gone. There it is. Must have put it away and didn't realise. Bring that black in here. And then the blender pencil. I'm pressing on pretty hard. Turn it into that green. I can go in here and do a little one in here. Into that yellow. A bit of black at the top. Blend pencil. Don't get the blue to disappear on this side. And I'll bring it in this side to get, oh, left that line in. So what colour should we use now for the blood bit? We'll use some nice oranges. Let's get some nice oranges going on. Don't want it to be too clashy, so that'll be my darkest orange. And a bit of peaches and cream. So I'm going to come in here with vermilion. And then Tuscan Sun. And then Peaches and Cream. That's too yellow. Bring a different orange in. Let me try this one. Yeah, that's better. Blood orange. So we're swatching that out for blood orange. It was too yellow for what was after. So we'll still keep it because I'm going to use it as an undertone actually. And then we'll blend that out. We'll just rub some. And my idea here is like fire and blood. So where's my black? Put it back on you then. Put some black in just here. I'll dirty that red up. So let's do I'll do it coming from in here. I'm going to make it come out one way. And spread out. I'm going to put down Tuscan Sun first. We're going to spread upwards. And then this one's going to spread this way. We're going to come back in with vermilion. Blend that out a bit more. Same with this here. Let's deepen that up. Then we want blood orange over the top of Tuscan Sun. And then into Peaches and Cream. And that'll just fade it out for us. I'm going to blend this in here. And it's just, this is just about literally messy colouring. Because it can't be too perfect. It's graffiti. Bring that out to there. I'm just trying to cater to all the different styles and techniques that could be out there or that's possible in colouring books. And I think that this book obviously is very hip and you can get away with this kind of stuff in this book. I'm just going to colour in these bits in here. Purely because it looks weird. Vermilion. And then put that in a bit more there. And then blend the pencil. Then I think we'll just do one coming from here. I'll fade this bit out. Need a bit of black here. I'll fade them out in a minute. Tuscan Sun. Into peaches and cream. Right, blend the pencil. And blend all them out. There we go. And then all you can do is one that I did not so long ago as well. You can just get your, whichever you like. Let's get your pink pens. And all I did was things like in the green, and then what else can we have here? Hashtag, just make it small. No, fashion, that. Here we can have hashtag, I don't know, social vampire, hashtag, bang, soul, because vampires take your soul, I think, don't they? Hashtag, so you can just literally add what you want to it, really. Vamp fashion, big, blood drinker. There we go. So we can just, that is just a really cool, and then when that's all coloured in and you've done all your bats, that is how I do a graffiti type of background. So it's very similar to Frank and B here. Different type of writing again. Just gives it that bit of, just saying that not everything needs to cover the complete page, because then once you've put the hair in and you've done the skin and the eyes and everything on these, it'll be enough. So there you go, that's my graffiti background from start to finish, from pencil right through to pen. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it won't be to everyone's taste, I do know that, but that's just what today's is. So I'll see you on day 10 for the next one, and hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.